So now that the cycle for 2K24 is coming to a wrap, it's coming to a close, a lot of players out there are saying 2K24 is the best 2K.
It's AllCity. Load up that clip.
What's good, y'all? I'm AllCity, and as always, appreciate you guys tuning in. Let's lay the question right out on the table. Is 2K24 the best 2K ever released on next-gen consoles? And if 2K24 is the best version of 2K, what the hell does that mean for 2K25? Are y'all telling me y'all really want to see more of 2K24 in the future? Oh my god, we're freaking doomed. It all started with this post from Chalk saying NBA 2K24 is easily the best 2K we've had in a long time. And a lot of players ended up responding to that post. As you guys see, it's 210K impressions. Some folks in disagreement, some folks in complete agreement. Chalk goes on to say, also, I'm purely talking about gameplay. Thought that was obvious. Events need to be better, rewards need to be better, but gameplay, this has easily been the best out of the next gens. And I saw the good homie Brutal Sims video covering this topic, and he made some really good points as far as like the offensive arsenal that 2K gives you. If you want to create a player that can 3-point hunt and dominate when it comes to shooting, you guys have the option to do that. If you guys wanted to create a rim running type of player, Joe Knows proved this year that you can dominate by rim running. And he did that against the best of the best. Or how about the mid-range game? That part of basketball that has become obsolete on 2K made its return for 2K24, and Black Cobra proved you can dominate in the mid-range as well. From my tone and delivery in this video, a lot of you guys may be thinking that I'm in disagreement that 2K24 is the best out of the bunch of next-gen releases. The actual fact is that I'm in complete agreement. I do believe 2K24 is the best out of the bunch of next-gen releases. But before y'all spaz out, let me explain. Just because I feel 2K24 is the best out of the next gens, I don't think that is anywhere near where it's supposed to be right now. I feel like it was a baby step in the right direction. I think 2K24 could serve as a good foundation to work from. My main issue is why us players are getting the foundational aspects of 2K 4 years into next gen releases. Man, I tell you, the 2K community, we hella long suffering. If you guys are new to 2K, then you probably hadn't got a chance to experience the fluidity that we once had in our movement and our animations. A killer crossover leading into a limitless type of takeoff dunk animation, man, we felt like unstoppable out there. Slicing through defense didn't necessarily feel animation based. In older versions of 2K, the responsiveness that you had led to like this complete immersion. The animation responsiveness accompanied by the game speed made us players feel like we were the one in control. So when I dropped somebody off, I felt like that was all me. Now in today's versions of 2K, there's this clunkiness, these weird pauses on the court that completely break immersion. And then when you go into like an animation that leads to 2 points or 3 points, I can't help but feel oftentimes it was just the luck of the draw. I want to assure you guys, I feel like there's no wrong answer here. I'm solely just offering my opinion from a player's perspective. Whether you guys feel differently or you agree, share your thoughts in the comments. In my humble opinion, as a consumer, as a player, 2K has so much work to do to get to a point where I could stand by this product. When we're paying $100 for the game and we're spending an additional 100 and way more than that for some folks, which we finna get into in just a second because I just found out that somebody spent $40K in this game. $40,000 in one annual cycle is absolutely insanity. We pay this amount of money solely for the game, not to mention it's on our $500 consoles. My expectations for 2K as a product is probably higher than most. I don't cut 2K no slack talking about, well, it's just a video game, you shouldn't have such high expectations. Hell nah, my expectations are set high. I expect 2K to be way better every single year that they develop the game. So when we're on a next gen console trying to join our friends to play a game and we find it extremely difficult just to gather players together, in my eyes, those things, they're just unacceptable. 2K community trying to finesse ways on how to get our friends to join. Well, you gotta leave the rec and join back in. Oh, hell no. And don't get me started on Pro-Am, forget about it. You see, I feel like quality of life and ease of access should be at the top of the list, priority for 2K development. Those things I feel like they should be standard. There should be a quality assurance department that kind of has like a checklist. All right, this is done. They could join their friends. That's good. The rec is working. Matchmaking is working. Check. We shouldn't be in 2024 with 2K having over 20 years of experience developing this game and judging the game based on aspects that most AAA titles have made standard in their development. You see, 2K will make sure that that glizzy hat that you're wearing with the shiny pants is way more prioritized in regards to development than, making sure we're able to get on the court and play the game. And when you get a new version of 2K and you have trouble with like error codes and you have trouble with joining your friends, it makes me feel like I'm on a console version of the game that's probably 2 generations back. And we're just talking about the bare minimum basics. 2K, please let the smoke and mirrors go. 2K players, we're committed already. We've proved that year after year. We don't need no more finesse. And I wouldn't have had such a strong response about 2K24 if they would have gotten those basics right. You see the slower version of gameplay and clunky animations. The experience becomes exaggerated when you get an error code. The experience becomes exaggerated when you're unable to join your friends to even play the game, or you gotta waste a half an hour out of your day, which you probably only have 3 hours to play. A half an hour gone, 2.5 hours to play, simply because 2K has so much complications with their servers and their product. If 2K respected our time as gamers, as players, and as consumers, this wouldn't even be an issue. I'm always curious of how the new player to the 2K franchise takes 2K in. How do you feel when you get the error code and you think it's nothing, you log back in and find out you've been banned? I wonder, do you guys even see the animations as clunky? Is it even like recognizable to y'all? If you hadn't experienced the older versions of 2K, then you might think this is smooth as silk. Now, there's so many issues with what we once had. There was like a ton of latency that you would see on screen. You would actually see your players skipping across the screen. So I'm not trying to completely vouch for what we once had, but more so saying in regards to our movement and gameplay speed, it was way smoother. It was way more fluid than what we see in today's gameplay. And I'm hoping that in future iterations of 2K, they'll be able to balance this stuff out where we have the same smooth, responsive animations and less clunky movement on the court. Give us that quality of life. Give us that ease of access. Cover the basics. Make sure that that is good on the day of release, and I'd be super happy. Now, just because I feel a certain way about 2K24 doesn't necessarily mean that everybody feels the same way. There's folks that spend big, more than probably a lot of you guys make in a year. I would like to reference this post from Uncle Demi. He says, no way you spending this kind of money on an annual release game. Not to mention, you get nothing from it. No content. This dude just spent over 40K. The bench had all the other gold cards and Will, Brandon, Roy, Taco, etc. Nobody playing against this, bro. This dude went out and spent 40K on a virtual basketball team. And this in a year where 2K did damage to the My Team community. And 2K is looking to make that up next year. So imagine how much folks finna spend next year in My Team. What's your number? What's the most that you would spend on 2K in one annual cycle? You see yourself spending 40K? Do you see yourself even spending 4K on 2K25? Sound off in the comment section. Share your thoughts. As always, truly appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all. If you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and join our Discord. We'd love to have you. The link for Discord will be in the description below. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and y'all be sure to keep it locked right here at AllCity Live TV, because we got a bunch more NBA 2K24 news, information, and updates coming your way. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. I'll catch you guys on the next video or live stream. Easy, y'all.